think we may, in fact, be live. So, hello everyone, and welcome to the Geek Battle Show here on the Extreme Improv Extreme YouTube channel, as well as the Geek Battle YouTube channel. Make sure you smash that subscribe button wherever you're watching. Now, on tonight's show, we're going to be discussing all kinds of geekiness. We may play a couple of geeky games, and I'm sure there's some stuff for us to get into. But first of all, we're going to begin with our introductions round, where we will introduce ourselves and give a random geek trivia fact if we have one. And if not, then there'll be a deduction of points, starting with Dev. Say hello to the people.
Hello, I'm Dev, and my geek fact of the week is recently the actor for the live-action Luffy film, the Netflix One Piece show, visited the Cobra Kai filming location, and they gifted him a custom-made One Piece karate gi.
Wow, that's really cool. That is really cool. Bonus point there, certainly. Ewan Henderson, actor, say hello to the people.
Hello, I'm Ewan. I'm an actor. My fact. I mean, I'm thinking if it's as long as it's a fact, I don't get a point deducted, so I can say anything like.
Oh, I see what you're going for here, my friend. Right. Okay. Let's see what you've got. Oh, hang on, Ewan. We're going to come back to you in a second because, guys. Oh shit! It's Nick. Oh man. It happened. Nick is here as well. Hello, Nick.
What do you mean that it happened? You sent me a link. You think about
This is
Nick's early. He's like 20 minutes early.
Yeah, 20 minutes early. Now, guys. Ewan Henderson is here. Ewan, you were about to try to scam your way to get a point or avoid a deduction.
Yeah, avoid the deduction. Just watched Interstellar, and I don't quite know. You know that thing at the end where it's all the 3D matrix of the 5D thing?
Spoilers. Oh, man. Oh, we should have put a spoiler warning up on this. Right, okay. No, I'm joking.
That film came out how many years ago?
Yeah, no, that's my point. I'm joking. Yeah, okay.
Yes,
so at the end, there's
fact.
the stuff.
Interstellar came out 10 years ago. That's my fact. And,
wow.
But who
that's a terrible fact.
Who created that thing? Was it them?
It's the humans.
Why? Because they were in a black hole, and it just gave them the power to create that. Just because he was in a black hole.
No, the humans have advanced in the future now, and they actually the ones who sent them the clue, and also they're the one who created that fourth dimensional time piece where they can send the dollar up the clue and stuff.
I mean, this is a geek discussion. No, he sent the clue back. So did he also create the thing?
No, he didn't create it, but humans are way past in the future, have created it, and they are the ones who actually started this whole event. And then the dad is the one who's sending the clues, but the matrix itself was created by the humans. Or Ewan, there is one thing, because so there is a theory where you go near the black hole, and if you can survive, which you cannot, if you do, you'll be able to experience time like past, present, future all at once. So it could be that he's experiencing everything at a time, so he can send this message. But I think in the film, they mostly talk about humans who are in the future sending the messages. So by that film, I'm going with that. But, Christopher Nolan stuff, he could do wacky things.
Yeah.
Okay, look. Bouncing off of this point, if we're going to do random theories about movies that are decades old, I watched Minority Report yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And Minority Report, if you've seen it, there are the precogs who can see the future. And throughout the whole movie, there's the female precog, Agatha, and she wants Tom Cruise to help us.
Hold on. Are you saying he was Agatha All Along?
Boom! Bonus point for Nick. No, just joking. Right, okay, so he's celebrating the bonus point. He didn't even hear I said just kidding. Right, so Agatha wants Tom Cruise to help her solve her mother's murder. And towards the end, you find massive spoilers if you haven't seen Minority Report.
Again, 10 years ago.
It came out in 2002, I believe. It's so old. Right.
Wow, it's older than Kevin Faith.
It's older than
I was in
Captain.
diapers. I was
Yeah.
in diapers.
Well, anyway, look, I'm going to make this point. So, it turns out that like the old man who sort of ran the company was behind it, and the big plot twist is that he hired someone to go and murder Agatha's mum, who would then get arrested because that's what the precogs do, and then afterwards he could copy the same murder in the same style, but they'd think that it's just a repeat. They'd think it's an echo, as they call it, but a repeat vision, and then they'd ignore it. But here's the thing. To hire a guy to go and do this murder is premeditation. So his name would have turned up on one of those balls like a year earlier. You know, they would have seen that it was him because his premeditation would have set this into motion, and they would have caught him before it ever happened. This whole film is flawed. Anyway, I had to get that off my chest.
Any time travel film is flawed because they basically create a time loop.
No, not every time travel
You know
film
what?
is flawed.
I'm
Cap.
gonna have to agree with Kevin on that one.
No.
I'm just
Right.
gonna with Gary because he was the fucking point.
No, look, because like Back to the Future, if you remember, when he's writing on the chalkboard, he talks about like basically what we would nowadays call the multiverse. So you can do things that, you know, unless there is like what they call again nowadays a sacred timeline, creating branching things means that you wouldn't necessarily destroy your own past. You just destroy someone else's.
That means you're basically not creating a time loop. You're just like going to different universes where there's a different possibility.
Exactly.
That's not time travel. That's dimension hopping.
Well, no, because you
No,
do
it's
go
not.
into what is the relative past to your experience. Because
Yes, but in another universe, not in your own universe.
Yes, but it's time and space. This is why a TARDIS is called time and relative space.
Okay.
Right,
I'll give you that one.
Okay, so time and space. But here is the shocking thing. Therefore, by the rules that they set up in Back to the Future, it means that one night Marty got a phone call from an old man, went out to meet him, and was never seen again.
Yeah.
But the old man's body was found dead. So all they'd think is that like Doc did some dirty deal and sold Marty to like Libyan terrorists. So what can I say?
Can we finish the introduction?
Yeah, anyway, so I'm giving myself a point because I've said about 3 theories here. Right. Look, we're only 15 minutes into the showtime, so technically this is good for intros round. Oh shit, it's Nick. Say hello to the people.
Hello to the people. I am Nick. And oh shit, I'm here.
Do you have a geek trivia fact for us?
I do actually. I have a really good one. I will dedicate this one to our good friend Agatha. So in 1989, when Playmates designed the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, just for sake of argument, let's say that they did 100 of every figure, except for Leonardo, which because he was the leader of the team, they made less copies of Leonardo than all the other of the 4 main turtles of Raphael, Donatello, and Michelangelo. But they made about 20% less Leonardo action figures than of the other 4.
But why? They didn't think he would sell?
No, because they wanted him to be like a chase, like the one
artificial rarity.
harder to find.
Ah, okay.
Which is why they only made like 20% less. So it wasn't like impossible to find, just a little bit difficult, but not super difficult.
Wait,
so take that, David. Leo is the better turtle than Raph.
Look, Raphael is the true leader. It said so in the rap song. Right. Nick, so what are you saying? Are you saying they did make less Leonardos?
They did make less Leonardos.
Wow. How about that? Okay, that's worth a point. Okay, Capelfave, say hello to the people and give us a...
Do I get to keep this point?
Yeah, you get to keep this point. The other one was a lie. Right, okay. Capelfave, say hello to the people.
I'm going to say this before you kick me off the show.
Okay.
David Tennant is the best Doctor Who. Come at me.
You're allowed to have that opinion. Ewan, who do you think is the best Doctor Who?
Tom Baker.
I knew you'd say that.
Or Peter
Right.
Davidson. But
My favorite though is Matt Smith.
And you're allowed to be wrong.
Yeah, no, absolutely, you are allowed to be wrong, Nick. Right, Cap.
What's up, dogs? I'm hailing from the land of leopards, elephants, and crocodile, and my geek fact for today is the actress who voiced Alice in Wonderland in 1951, Catherine Beaumont, also was the reference drawing for Alice in Wonderland. There she is. I mean, look at that. She's basically the same. She was also the voice of Wendy. She actually did a lot of Disney characters, and she could have probably voiced the grown-up Wendy, I think, but I'm not really sure about that. She was alive at that time. But come on, these like reference drawings are the real Disney live-action princesses, not the remakes. These guys.
I want to add to what Gab said. The era with Snow White, Cinderella, and Alice, all those like animations were based on real-life references. Like they were drawn off real people.
Even Little Mermaid, right? They didn't technically base the actress that they used for reference drawing for the movements and stuff.
But they had a fish.
Yeah,
right?
But wait.
So they filmed a dolphin, and they were like, "This is perfect. Give us more."
No, they did actually have an actress as well to copy the expressions, and she's not the design based on, but she looks very close to the cartoon. The design was actually another 80s actress from Commando.
I've got a picture, but I don't know if it might be podcast safe. But I'll send it.
Send it in the chat. Let me check this out before I.
I have something I want to add to what Kavathav said.
Yeah, go on.
There's a very famous drag queen from the 70s named Divine, and Divine was the inspiration for Ursula.
Yeah, okay, hang on 1 second. Look, Dev, I'm not going to say you overhyped this. Of course, this is podcast safe, right? Like, so let's check that out there. Right, that's podcast safe. So,
yeah, this is the
she isn't ginger.
Hair's color can be colored, David. But what I'm saying is that, like,
despicable. She isn't ginger.
But David, the original look for Ariel was inspired by the actress from Commando.
Wait, what? Wait, with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, the kid, I think.
Wait, so are you saying that's the same girl?
No. The animated design for Ariel was based off the character of the girl from Commando. This is a different actress.
This is the actress they use for the references when she moves and for the expression. But the original design was based off the actress of Commando.
Doesn't look anything like her, but okay.
There's a picture of it. Let me find it.
Hang on, look. Right, so look. No,
she's also not ginger. She's also not ginger.
Yeah, look, this doesn't look. I just need to make sure this is all safe. You never know with the internet. Right. Okay, so look, there you go. That she doesn't look anything like her.
No,
she has legs. What are you talking about?
Wait, what? That's not the actress.
That is the actress from Commando.
Then I
the daughter from Commando. Look. See, hang on. See, look, Commando. Do you mean Commando?
You know what? Let me find it on my own. It's much easier.
It's going to be like, I don't know, some other film. Honestly, my mind just blanked on any 80s movie where someone had a daughter. Right, that's weird. Okay, so guys, we can move on from this. We can review anything we want to, give some hot takes. First of all, though, like Ewan, it has been a while. How are you, my friend?
I'm good, thank you. I'm over in America, so this is during the day for me now.
What? Wait, you're in the United States. What are you doing in the States?
I'm cat sitting and dog sitting.
What? That is... Oh, my God. So what you're actually doing is like gun running or drug dealing or something? Because who goes to the United States to cat sit? This is crazy. Like, just like wipe your nose if you're not safe, you know, just like give us the signal. Okay. You were in which state are you in?
I'm in Colorado. I'm in Denver. I'm at
my God.
Oh God, she's in South Park.
hang on a second. Is Colorado so boring that you've gone to the United States and you have to find your way onto Geek Battle?
Well, I've got a lot of free time.
Ah.
I just fancy doing the
Always
show.
do it, Ewan. We don't have a good show unless you're here is the truth. But
Yeah.
What the hell?
Was it?
I sent
Hold on,
you the
hold on.
actress's picture.
I have an objection to that. What, Cap, Dev, and I don't entertain you enough?
Nick,
You
okay,
cannot
yeah, I
Nick-
forget like the
Nick-
timings of when people came into the fold. Have you ever met Ewan before, Nick?
He has
No.
not.
No, there you go. Then you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. Like Ewan
okay,
Henderson actor
so
is a
here's-
legend within the world of extreme improv. Right?
Yes, he's
You know-
like our you know when Ian McKellen visits our show. It's kind
Yeah,
of like
exactly.
For God's sake.
Or when somebody mentions, I don't know, Henry Cavill or
that. He
Samuel
tops
L.
all of them.
Jackson.
He tops all of them, Nick. That's why I went for Ian McKellen. He's like the.
I can't believe Nick's reaction to what we're saying here, Cap, is like when the old wife meets the new wife, sort of thing.
And by the way, I
Right.
sent you the.
What
link
about
there.
what
This
I'm
is
wearing tonight? Right. Okay.
This is the link that the actress that was.
Okay.
wearing.
Let's bring this up. So I forget what this is. The girl from Commando. You
Wait,
say?
Elisa Milano.
Yeah. Is-
Wait, does it have to
Milano?
rhyme with Commando?
She's not
Alyssa
from Commando.
Milano.
Milano. She's from Charmed and Double Dragon.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay.
Okay, let's bring this up.
Wrong
This looks-
film. I never saw Commando. Okay. I
So
just
what was
heard
she
people
in?
say that.
Okay.
She's in Charmed and Double Dragon.
Oh wow. I don't remember.
Oh, listen,
the-
Milano. Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so do you remember the live action Double Dragon with Robert Patrick as Vanilla Ice, right?
No, I don't.
Unfortunately.
I've never seen it.
Okay, so Mark Dacascos from Warrior and John Wick plays one of the characters, like plays one of the brothers. I can't
I'll
remember
take
what the
your
other
word
one
for it.
was.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Sounds good. But
Yeah.
okay, let's move on to hot takes. So, like, I'll take your word for it. I don't know
okay,
what it is. If you find a link, then but otherwise, let's power on now, guys. I've seen a couple of things this week that we can react to and stuff like that. There might be some new trailers and things. But what have you guys seen? Give me some hot takes of things you've seen in the world of geekness. We're going to start with Ewan. Why not?
I just saw Beetlejuice.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Very cool. It's great.
Well-
Every now and again, they have a big dance number. The Soul
Yes.
Train. It's a cool film. I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite gag in that movie was the Soul Train. Honestly, I went to see it with my 73-year-old mother, and her response was, "What the fuck have you brought me to see? Why are we watching this piece of shit? And you're buying me dinner after here with a lot of drinks."
Wow.
Oh my
I
God!
loved
Where
it.
is she? He should be on Geek Battle.
Yeah. My God. Do you know, I thought Beetlejuice, like we mentioned it because it came out a couple of weeks back, but I thought it was more than a worthy follow-up to the original.
Oh,
And they didn't get bogged. I'm sure there was some things in it where it was like, well, that's clearly CGI because they had like, well, I won't give spoilers, but about like the villain and stuff. And my God, okay, hang on. Like, I'll say we're perhaps not out the statute of limitations on spoilers, but the cameo towards the start of the film was so much fun. Of like an actor they didn't advertise was in it. Oh wow! Like within the first 3 minutes of the movie, basically,
Ooh.
the first 5 minutes.
I haven't seen the second film yet.
I won't give spoilers because it's fun for when you see it.
It's okay, like guys.
Okay, I won't give spoilers,
for the
but it
first film, and I
rhymes
saw it on
with
2
Manny
years ago.
DeVito, right?
Oh,
Oh,
right. Oh, yes,
right.
of course.
Danny
Of course.
DeVito in the movie. That was so much fun. Loads of fun.
See the
And
Penguin.
Will-
Listen,
Both
my
great in
favorite
it as
moment
well.
in that movie was when what's her name? What was the villain? The main villain in the movie.
I don't.
She's in the Bond. She's in the Bond film.
Yeah.
I've forgotten her name.
Oh, what was the character's name? Whatever. When she's reassembling her body, I thought that scene
Stapled.
was kind of creepy but cool and fantastical and really enjoyable.
Okay, good. Right. Okay. Any more thoughts on Beetlejuice Cap? Or is this something
No,
new?
I've not seen Beetlejuice, so I can't give you
Oh,
thoughts.
give us something new. Give us something new.
I have actually been watching the Tethys. I don't know how to pronounce the name of the show. It's a Warhammer show that's been on Warhammer TV exclusively. They've not been showing it anywhere else,
What
but
is
I found
Warhammer
it somewhere else. But the show is really good. Like, I don't really know why Games Workshop need Amazon. Like, they can produce very well grim dark universe shows, although they're very short. There's not even half hour. I really don't know what they're like, because if they're going to put this show on Warhammer exclusive, and why are they trying to reach a deal with Amazon where they're going like public? Why can't you just have done that already? Games Workshop is weird. That's what I'm trying to say. But it's a very good show. But you can only watch it on Warhammer Plus.
Ah. Wait, so you subscribe to Warhammer Plus?
No.
Okay,
no,
we
you
don't
watched
need
it
to say
another way.
Okay, another one. Yeah. Do you know what? Like the weirdest thing, there was, I won't even say what it was, but there was something which someone live streamed onto TikTok by wearing sunglasses and having it reflect into their eye. So to see this thing, I was like this, watching this tiny reflection once. But anyway.
But there was one time, David, on Twitch, a guy streamed a whole UFC event just by like pretending that he's playing a UFC game, just as a controller, and like giving commentary on the
the
actual
lengths
fight.
people go to, the lengths people
You know
go
what?
to.
That guy gets legend status.
Yes, he did. He's become instantly famous, but they took him down though.
Yeah. Okay. Any other hot takes and stuff?
Yeah, I have a hot take that the trailer for Thunderbolts dropped for real.
Yeah.
Oh
it
my
looks
god,
really
I didn't
good.
see it. I saw that it did. Let's bring it up and give us your thoughts. I don't mind, but let's bring it up and react to it.
It's pretty good. It's basically DC's,
Suicide
Marvel's
Squad.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah. It kind of looks mad though. For me, it looks mad.
Yeah,
Looks
and
good. I think it looks kind of cool.
they
Also-
call it Thunderbolts, but the title itself has an asterisk. So I think they're going to change the title to the actual title, which I'll tell you after the trailer.
Okay, let's bring
Oh,
up.
I have a thought what the title's gonna be.
Yep, same here.
I think. it's
Okay,
the
well
same thing.
let's see it and then we'll
Yeah.
see. Where's my force
Shield.
field? So so this where's the force field? The force is not strong enough. There we go. So this should enable us to see it without getting too many troubles. Let's press play. It's got subtitles on, which is good. So there we see Black Widow's sister.
Working at DoorDash.
Looking what?
Working at DoorDash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, and
which
there we
is-
see Red's leader or whatever his name is.
Guardian.
Same difference, right? Okay, so that's her dad, and we've
Also,
got to react
guys,
to this because if we don't provide
also-
commentary, then we're just streaming it.
Also,
Right.
guys, this actress, right? Like, she's been on every major franchise or film that.
Yeah, Little Women, the WWE one.
Yeah, she
Oppenheimer.
plays Paige.
Oppenheimer, and
Yeah.
also what's the Dune.
What's
Yeah,
she done?
okay.
She's been on everything. She's the new
That's
girl
Florence
that everyone
Pugh.
wants.
Florence Pugh.
Yeah,
Okay, so,
Florence Pugh.
so this is
Oh, I
the
love her.
Black Widow sequel, and here comes Bucky, wondering why he never got his own movie. There's US Agent,
US
wondering
agent.
why he isn't as good as his dad. Did you know US Agent is played by Kurt Russell's son?
Oh.
Yes. I
Yeah.
did.
Oh,
He's a
Wyatt-
Nepo baby.
that's
Wyatt
Kurt Russell's son?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the bad Captain America from Falcon and the Winter Soldier is Wyatt Russell, which is Kurt Russell's son. And
You
quite
should have
possibly-
Yeah.
grown the hair. Just grow the Kurt Russell iconic hair.
No, but he doesn't have the ego for it.
doesn't have
Oh,
the
I
what?
see what you did there.
Ego.
And look, and so this is the character Ghost from
Yeah.
Ant-Man 2.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, what do you think? It just feels like they don't have.
Yeah.
They've got all of the extras, and
Meh.
none of the lead characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me,
Although-
most of the MCU stuff right now, other than the guys like Deadpool and Wolverine, I'm just mostly looking at these new characters and going, meh.
See, the CW did this as well, where they took all the big actors and made a TV show about them.
Right.
I
Yeah,
think
like
this
because
trailer's
okay,
great.
Is that Taskmaster?
So here's my thoughts.
It is
Taskmaster?
Taskmaster.
Oh, it's going to be, yeah. Right. So here's my thoughts.
Elaine Bennett from Seinfeld.
Yeah, she's Valentina Allegra de Fontaine.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be fun
And-
if she just was just Elaine and then Jerry makes a cameo? It would be fun.
Awesome.
The long-haired guy in the gown is someone called Bob.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, guys, do we think this is going to be a hit or not?
I think it's gonna be a hit.
It'll be a hit, but not for the reasons everyone thinks.
Yes, I agree with that. I agree with Dev on that. And I think
Wait,
that
so
he,
what are the hang on, we need to clarify 2 points there. One, what are the reasons that everyone thinks? And two, what reasons will it actually be a hit?
Okay.
I think
hold on, Dev. Let
my
Dev
take
speak.
is that one, it's that it's gonna be like a hit, like a random action movie, because it does gonna have action. That's what Captain America series also had. So that's my only plus on this one. But I don't think it's gonna be a hit because like no one really cares about these characters.
Yeah, interesting. Now, Ewan, are you much of a Avengers aficionado?
No, I'll be honest with
Okay.
you. I've not even watched. I've seen a few of them, but
Yeah.
Okay, have you seen Captain America?
Get off my podcast.
I've seen. I saw the early ones, and then at some point I'd stopped, and then I catch the odd one. Like I saw the Marvels, and I've seen the odd one.
Oh my god, the Marvels was the worst one of all.
Maybe
No,
I've been
second
picking
one.
it
you know,
up.
The Eternals.
Yeah, Eternals exists.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. Right, okay, but so
All right.
just to give context to this, they've got all of their bit part characters from past films, and now they're putting them together as like in a team up movie.
Yes. So-
Which, yeah, go on, Nick.
No, go ahead, Dev.
I think me and Nick are going to say the same thing, but it's okay.
On the
So
count
they
of 3, 1, no, okay,
no, I mean, we can actually do it. Count it down.
3, 2, lag, go.
Dark Avengers.
Sentry.
Right,
Oh,
okay, so Dev, you said Sentry. Nick, what did you say about lunches?
I said Dark Avengers.
Oh, Dark Avengers. No, well, okay, yeah.
But
so
I do like you. I do like your point, Dev.
Yeah, I can actually explain. The guy in the gown is called Bob.
Is Bob,
Yeah.
who is one of the aliens of Century.
No. His full name is Robert Reynolds, who is a Sentry, except he has amnesia. So-
But he doesn't have the long hair.
No, but he could, because he has amnesia. He has long hair and like in the gown, he doesn't know who he is. So I think
not
at the end of the movie-
amnesia. I thought you were saying like he has amnesia, and I was like, what the hell is that in the Marvel universe?
No,
Is he
amnesia.
going bald?
Amnesia. Oh, okay.
Alopecia? Is
no,
he going bald?
alopecia.
I need to get onto like
No.
my Marvel Wikia page and look up what amnesia is. It's like, well, I know what Milgia is,
Yeah.
but go on.
So I think the actual title of the movie will be called The Sentry, and the Thunderbolts look like side characters because they are.
So you
So-
think they're
Then
going to
why-
change the name of the movie?
Then what?
Yeah.
Like,
So this
but
is
like,
my
yeah.
theory.
My question is, right? If they show something like Sentry, wouldn't that more of a good marketing point than something like the extras?
No, because the only people who know Century are fucking nerds like us.
Yeah.
Even if
Also,
even if not, right? You see this character, the from the Exploding Thousand Suns, who's like a energy guy, long hair, big, strong. That's gonna draw some eyes.
I mean, you forgot the drawback of Sentry, haven't you? He has
I don't.
at the beginning he has amnesia, like he does have amnesia in the comics, and plus he has agoraphobia, and plus
okay, I have a
he's
quick
possessed
look
by a
here.
demon.
No, there is no asterisk on the actual
Then
on
that's the
screen
wrong
one,
trailer.
just on the.
No, keep going.
Play it a bit more.
Just play it,
Play it
just
a
play
bit
it.
more.
Does it come on? Oh, I've got to put
Yeah.
the shield back on, guys. Got to put the shield back on. Can't just go playing shit willy nilly. What are you saying? It appeared? Oh, it does appear. Oh, it does. Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Thunderbolts meet
I
Sentry
can't
at
imagine
the
they're
same time
changing the name of a movie though.
No, but they've done it before.
Like with what though?
Serpent Society, Civil War.
Ah, so Serpent Society. What did that become?
Civil War.
Oh, it did, didn't it? Ah, that was just so. So you think this is going to be renamed what?
The Sentry.
So
Okay.
hold on.
But this
I
is
have
out
a
in like a
different-
few months.
I have a different theory for that. What's going to happen is we're going to go into the movie theaters, we're going to watch Thunderbolts, and then at the end of the movie, when they show you know that at the end of every Marvel movie, they show the title again of the movie. At the end of the movie, after the post-credit scene, the title is going to be Thunderbolts, and then it's going to change to Sentry.
Well, they
Also,
kind
yeah,
of
that's
did that
possible.
with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. At the end, became Captain America and the Winter Soldier. So
Right.
maybe.
So that's what I think that they could do.
Yeah.
I also think that they could just make it a Dark Avengers movie and introduce.
They'd need Norman for that.
These guys are not cool enough to be any type of Avengers, Nick. That's my problem. These guys are not cool enough.
Well, look,
Look, the Dark Avengers are not supposed to be cool. They're a bunch of dicks. They're a bunch of a-holes. They're kind of like
What?
me for the Marvel.
What was Zemo's group called? Were they the Thunderbolts?
Yeah, no. Yes. In the comics,
With-
they were the Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
is Baron Zemo in this?
Maybe.
He should be. I don't know
He
why
should
he
be
isn't.
by the rest of the characters, but they didn't show him.
You know what they could? You know why they show him? Because they couldn't put a bitch in dancing in the movie.
Yeah, he needs
Yeah.
the dance team.
Okay,
That's-
so yeah, go on,
Yeah.
Cap.
No, that had turned into a like. Sometimes they're not very quick enough. Like if they made him like a prominent character in other shows, he could have probably carried the shows because like he was so
He was
popular.
carrying the show. No. He was carrying the show. He's the most popular
I'm
character.
saying I'm not
In the
just
show.
that show. Put him on in other stuff. Help him carry the other shows as well.
He was the breakout star because
Yeah.
three memes to this day that are still going around are because of him. The whole he's out of line by his right is aligned to him.
And then
And
dancing.
And the dancing one literally got posted by Marvel of an hour-long video of dancing.
The Baron Zemo dancing reminds me of Spider-Man dancing in Spider-Man 3, and I'm like,
That's
wow.
why it's a popular meme, Nick. That's the greatest thing that the Spider-Man franchise gave us. Emo Peter.
Look,
It's true.
I don't know what
I
a
do
meme
agree with that.
is. I don't know how to spell a meme.
Okay, now anyway, my take on this film is if it's really good, then it will do well. If it's just okay, it's not going to, because in terms of like the lineup, they're going for quantity over quality. Not saying that they're bad actors or performers or stuff like this, but like honestly, like David Harbour, take him out of Stranger Things, everything he touches is a flop, isn't it? Right? And yeah, come on, look, what has he done that was good? He was Hellboy that one time.
Santa, he was in the Christmas film. He was in the Christmas.
Oh my
Santa film.
God, Cap! Like saying that he played Santa Claus once does not make this guy.
No.
That film
He
was a
played
hit.
Santa. He played Santa, but it was like Santa mixed with John Wick.
Yeah, I
Yes.
watched that film. I don't remember a single thing that happened in it. It's the truth.
What
Right.
film?
Exactly. It's called Violent Night. I've just
Violent
looked it up.
Night.
Oh,
Yeah.
that movie sucked.
Okay, he was in.
Bad.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Nick. Finally, we can agree on something. Right. He was in Gran Turismo based on the video game. He was
I've not
in
seen
the
it yet.
video game Alone in the Dark. Like, honestly, what has he done? That wasn't like shit. Like
He was in a terrible Hellboy movie.
a
I
terrible
like the
cowboy
terrible
movie.
Hellboy movie. What are you
Hellboy.
Hellboy.
Oh yeah, exactly. So bad that they've replaced him with a new actor. Like
And that
David
is
Harbour
out.
was so bad at Hellboy that they've replaced him with this. Like, what the hell is that?
Jim Carrey.
No, it looks. Yeah, he's getting there. Doesn't look anything like it. The character. Anyway, now. So yeah, so David Harbour. I really like him as an actor. I don't know why I'm digging in so much. Right. Right. Okay.
This
So
is like
David
David
Harbour's in
shitting
it.
on Leon, even though he loves Resident Evil.
Okay, so
4
you
the
only know
best.
his character if you watched Black Widow, which no one did. You
I
only know
watched Black Widow.
who Florence Pugh is. You know, Yelena. If you watched, did she appear in Hawkeye as well?
She did, yes.
Yes,
So
she
maybe
was
if you-
basically the rival for the new Hawkeye.
yeah, exactly. So like this whole thing, bringing back, like no one watched the Disney Plus shows, so everyone's going to
watched
be like, wait, so
Hold
this
on.
is what happened.
Hold
First
on.
of all, they're going to be like, what happened to Captain America? Right? They've got a new actor playing him. And then they're going to come out with another Captain America film with a different actor playing him, who the last time they saw him, he was Falcon. They're just confusing stuff.
So, look, I watched all the Disney Plus shows, and
Did you watch Agatha All Along?
I did watch Agatha.
Shame on you.
We're gonna have words, you and me.
I know we are. Right. Okay, go ahead.
Look, I like Anthony Mackie, who plays Falcon. I like the way they progress his story from Falcon, who is honestly a second-rate superhero in the Marvel Universe, to Captain Falcon, who is an unknown character in the Marvel Universe. But there's what?
Go on, Nick. Go on. I'll keep reacting to it.
Yeah, just keep going. We've got
Look,
this.
Captain Falcon. I know there's a character in Star Fox named Captain Falcon, right?
No. Technically, there's a link, but no. So Captain Falcon is in F-Zero.
Yeah, F-Zero. And I know where you're making a mistake because Fox McCloud, it was in F-Zero. That's why you're making a mistake.
So the universes are connected, and in Star Fox, there's a character called Falco, but it's a different character.
Yeah.
For the record, I don't give a shit about Nintendo properties. Let it be known. I have not given a shit about Nintendo properties since Chrono Trigger in 1998.
1998.
Yes, I am that old.
Chrono Trigger was 1998. I was like, was it 1998?
No, like 1998.
Chrono Cross was.
Maybe. No, because I was 16 or 17 when I played Chrono Trigger.
Like, I'm looking this up right now because I'm confused.
Hang on. You say you don't care about Nintendo. There is a giant Mario mushroom behind your head. Explain that. You have a giant power mushroom behind your head.
Explain the story of Mush. Hold on, let me grab him.
Quick, let's go. Everyone hide.
Also, I've got a hot take right now, right? Like, it's either like really hot or really cold, right?
Yeah, go for it.
In the fucking Mario movie, this is how pissed off I am about this. Mario is allergic to mushrooms.
I know.
So
What?
the story of
The
Mushroom
film?
here. It was a gift from my best friend when I broke up with when my most recent ex-girlfriend broke up with me, because she decided that I was in an
She chose Mario over you?
Wait. This is real life, Cap. This is real life.
This is
Okay,
for
look.
real.
No, it's not. It's
Hilarious.
simulation.
No, it's funny if you think about it. She went onto a dating website, and we matched up again, surprising no one. And she was like, "There's a particular male archetype I don't want to date," and she called it the mushroom. So I showed it to one of my best friends the week before my birthday, and I get this delivered to my door.
That's
And
fantastic.
now it hangs out in my bedroom.
Wow.
Wait, are we talking about penises now? What?
What?
It's just a mushroom smiley face.
Hang on. Turn that upside down a second, Nick.
No.
Anyway, so guys,
I do want to ask you, and you saw the trailer. Would you go and see this film or the series?
I love Florence Pugh. She is gorgeous, so it would be tempting. But no, I try not to see any Marvel films really, unless there's nothing else on.
On
That's probably the
principle. I love it.
It's
Right,
how I feel about
okay.
Pulp.
Yeah.
It's how I feel about
Okay,
Pulp
so
Fiction.
Ewan, are you a Harry Potter fan?
Yeah, I am actually. Yeah.
Have you heard that they're doing like a new like a television like series of? Well, are you going to audition for Dumbledore? That's the first question.
Holy shit!
Hadn't even considered it, had you?
I would play Harry. No, forget it.
I want to play Harry. You know what? I had children the other day when I was teaching, asking for like.
You
I
had
hope they're
children?
watching this, but like asking, like when I was teaching the other day, asking for advice of what they could audition for and what they need to do for the Harry Potter auditions. So, yeah. So I said that I was going to apply. I think I'd be a good Hermione, but you could be Harry. You could be Harry. You've got glasses. Wait,
Is it worldwide? Is it worldwide casting, or is it? I thought it might be a lot of Americans in it.
Do you know what? Like I know that there was when they did the films that they said no, all of the actors have got to come from the same places as the characters. I'd be amazed if they dropped that. What?
What do you think?
Except no, you're never mind.
Alan Rickman.
I keep forgetting he's a limey Brit.
You think he's American based on his accent in that one scene in Die Hard?
I'm gonna go.
I get a paintball gun thing. You probably think it's pretty silly, right?
I would say Ewan would make a great Snape if you like straighten out the hair and like put on the emo face. He could be a Snape.
I can't imagine Ewan like with the straighteners every morning like this to be able to be Snape. But maybe.
I can teach you how to straighten curly hairs. I can teach you how to put on an emo face.
There's
Okay.
a spell for that.
What are your predictions for the Harry Potter TV show? Anyone? Let's discuss.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be because they can put so much more in. They're going to be. I really hope they put everything in from the books. And
If they
will they have to put in things that weren't in the books? Is that the problem? Because I imagine as like a TV show, it's going to be no more than 10 episodes a year. So that means, whereas the movies were like 2.5 or 3 hours, maybe even slightly longer at times, they're basically going to make each book about 10 hours.
What they should do, they should blog several chapters of the books and make those like one of the episodes be the first two chapters of the book, the second, and then if they don't, the other thing is if they don't put in Peeves and Poltergeist and Nearly Headless Nick's Death Day party or whatever, I'm going to be very upset.
I have one question. Most
Cap.
people say the Harry Potter films are the ones who were one of the most faithful adaptations of, media when it compared to the books. I know Ewan has read the book 7 times, but I don't think he has seen all the films. But what I've heard from other lore nerds is that, like, that film, basically the main plot, they keep everything, but the only thing that they don't show and stuff are the small details and like big long text that we sum up in 2 sentences. Is that true?
Okay. Wait, actually, I'll let you answer first, and then I've got something to add on to it.
Well, I didn't catch which film you mentioned.
In the entire franchise.
Any of them?
Yeah, entire franchise.
I mean, I say they're pretty faithful. They do compress certain bits, but they miss out so much. There's so much funny cool stuff that they just miss out. So
yeah.
Do you mean like all the funny cool stuff is the characters' inner thoughts that they didn't say out loud because they do that in books?
No.
I can't talk to you about this. I'm sorry.
And I'll cover this part. Basically, to save time on the movie and the timing and stuff, they cut out a lot of vital information or like cool sequences where they couldn't afford to make, and like entire chunks of the books are missing in the movie.
There's a couple things that I can like think of off the top of my head. The whole spew, the Elvish Weltner thing, Peeves the Poltergeist, one of my favorite side characters.
That was filmed, but cut.
Yeah.
So I don't know how accurate this is, but he was saying they filmed it. They were trying to film it, but they had to cut him because everybody else was laughing too hard for them to film his parts.
That's a lot. Like, isn't it meant to be funny? Isn't the Peter Poltergeist meant to be funny?
Like to the point where it was like disrupting filming. Everybody was bursting laughing.
Wow.
So they cut him out. Because wasn't it the guy from Bottom with Adrian Edmonds? Who was the other one? Rick Mayo.
Rick Mayo, yeah.
He was Peeves.
He's also one of the Monty Python people.
Was Peeves in
Monty? John Cleese.
Yes.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
John Cleese was in a Harry Potter film? Did I miss that? How did I miss that?
He was supposed to be. He was cut out.
Ah, okay.
He was in it.
No, he wasn't cut out though, was he?
No, he was. He was in it.
Yeah.
It was Rick Mayo that was cut out.
Wait, who was John Cleese in Harry Potter? How did I forget John Cleese in Harry Potter?
Nearly Headless Nick.
Yeah.
One of the ghosts.
I'll
Yeah,
bring it
he was.
Oh,
that's right.
Yeah, it was the other ghost.
Okay,
So,
because
yeah.
here's the thing, guys. Like, I think Harry Potter, like the 2000s, right? They put that on TV. I don't know anything about English
Check
accent
that
at
out.
the time. Like, my mind didn't register that was John Cleese all this
Wait.
time.
Why the hell does John Cleese look like Billy Connolly?
He does.
I see what you mean. But like, so obviously that's him in the movie. Have any of you guys been to Harry Potter World or whatever it is, like the studio? Like,
Yes.
I auditioned for it and
you
didn't get
auditioned
it.
for the studio tour.
I
No, not
didn't.
for the tour, but like to be one of the actors in that, and they had to help me. The audition came because like the parks were in Japan and China. That's where I got auditions for, and both of them I need to say stuff.
I was
in
wondering
Japanese.
why would they hold auditions for like Warner Brothers Studio Tour in Sri Lanka?
It was online. You can apply online. You can come wherever you want, but you need to speak either Japanese or Chinese, Mandarin, technically.
I've been to the Harry Potter tour in Orlando a couple times. It's super fun.
Yeah. Like one day I want to get into the intricacies of the difference between all the Disneylands, but that's for another podcast. But like since next, I'd like to spend some time talking about the the Sony State of Play that happened yesterday.
The what?
The Sony State of Play,
Yes.
which is
Okay, can
their
we just
version of
come back in a
E3.
second? I hadn't quite finished on my Harry Potter. If I can just give like
Okay.
some closing comments on this,
Well,
and then we'll come
it's your
straight to
show.
this.
You can
So,
tell us to
yeah,
shut the fuck up when you do it.
What?
You can tell us to shut up and just do whatever the hell you want.
It's
Mute
true.
us.
Hang on. Let's just see. 1 second, Nick. You just got muted. Right now. Anyway, as I was saying, no. So, like the thought I'd got on this is that there's such a big. That I think there is more working against this Harry Potter show than working for it. It's almost certainly going to be a lot of money, and as long as people tune in, I think it's going to get butchered by so many people out there because there's no way that they're gonna have these new kids delivering the same lines of dialogue that come from the book without it being directly compared. And every week it'll be about, well, they did it this way. Let's compare the two line readings. These kids, I worry about them. Like, I don't
No,
want
these
to
kids are gonna be
I think we're going to get some recasts of characters midway, and I think we got through all of the movies without any of the major children characters ever getting recast.
Except
I don't
one.
think that's going to be the case here because the pressure and the expectation is going to be ridiculously huge.
Because here's
and
the
they're
thing.
actually going to have to be making a lot more content-wise than they did for. Because look, with the films, they came out every year until they didn't, and when they did, and they're like, we need more time to make it. There's no way they're going to be able to do that with these because they're going to be like, no, we need to keep powering on. This little kid's just suddenly had a growth spurt, so we need to keep filming before they age out.
There's also the other thing, like you said, David, like it's hard to not because like 3 generations grew up with the film. the 90s kids who read the books, who wanted to see the film, and they did. And the 2000s kid like me, who grew up with the film, didn't really care about it, but still grew up with it. And then like there's the other kids from the 2010s, and they are massively gonna compare this because they are still in their young adult stuff. So like they can't say, "Oh, you Gen Z boomers." They can't say that to us because we're the youngest generation right now.
My concern primarily is for the kid who gets to play Harry Potter, and your name is not Daniel Radcliffe. You are screwed.
I think the only character who's gonna get away with it is Weasley. Ron Weasley is probably there. Like, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
They change it, but they'll be like, that's okay.
But I would not be surprised, and I hope this isn't the case, that the kid who again was playing Harry Potter doesn't get like death threats and shit.
Yeah.
Here's the problem, right? And the worst part about the recast, like the redoing of Harry Potter, is the movie has one line specifically designed to compare people. And that one line is, "How dare you stand where you stood?"
Oh.
Who even says that? I don't know.
Harry said that to Snape.
Harry said that to Snape.
Okay.
So they're going to be using that meme for whoever the.
Okay, can you think of any example? Look, we've spoken a lot about The Lion King recently, right? They recast almost everyone except for obviously James L. Jones. And in every instance, every voice was much worse. Can you think of a time when they've recast anything in recent years where it just wasn't poor compared to the original?
Jungle Book. I liked Idris Elba as Shere Khan.
Who played the original?
He's dead.
Going too historic. No, look, see, you get a clean slate when you're making something from like the 1940s. But I mean, like in living memory. So every time, like when they did The Amazing Spider-Man, everyone was like, Andrew Garfield is shit, right? So then they had Tom Holland where they're like, yeah, it's better, but he came after something that was shit. Okay, so
in defense of that, Andrew Garfield honestly was shit in that movie.
He was. Well, exactly.
I really like him and Gwen Stacy. Like, I feel like they as a couple, right? As a superhero couple, they were one of the cutest things that I watched.
Yes,
Tobey Maguire,
absolutely a couple I would never want to hang out with. Right.
Okay, so I have one that's kind of cheating.
Yeah, go for it.
And like 4 that's a genuine like recast.
All right, go on.
So the first one is Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
He replaced War Machine.
The War Machine. Yeah.
Is that the cheating one? Is that the cheating one?
No, the cheating one is
but that's kind of cheating because he wasn't the recast wasn't like, oh, we're taking something that was dynamite and now we're having to replace it. They took a guy who they were like, shit, this guy wants too much money. Let's just cut our ties, cut our losses before he even suited up.
No, the cheating one was Daniel Craig. James Bond.
Oh yeah, that's cheating. That's cheating.
What about the first Dumbledore from the films?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the second name I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Michael
okay,
Gambon.
again, like, but that one the audience will accept it because the first guy died.
Also, young Professor Xavier and Magneto. Michael
That doesn't count.
Okay.
Wait, does that...
Fair enough.
That doesn't count,
I'll give you that.
Hold on.
But every other character that they recast in the X-Men Young version, they just got shitty versions. Except for Jennifer Lawrence, but her character suddenly
she was the worst one. She was the worst one.
No, she was. Hers was the only one where they made something that was a minor character a main character.
No, but again, like recasting wise, she is much worse than Rebecca Romijn.
Why?
Sophie Turner was like equal to Famke Janssen.
Oh no, she wasn't.
Sophie Turner was the worst Jean Grey in history.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, but I agree with that. Wait, which actress? The first one or the second one? They were both bad. They were both bad. They were both bad. Jean Greys.
The writing ruined Jean Grey. The actual acting was fine.
I would say, like in films, right? There's not been a good Cyclops. There's not been a good Jean Grey. The only X-Men character they really nailed was like Wolverine and Professor Xavier. Also Magneto, because I
Channing
think I
Tatum
like
says
Ian
hi.
McKellen and Michael Fassbender.
I
Channing
saw
Tatum
this.
says hi.
There's a great T-shirt that I
Channing
saw.
Tatum says hi. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
Cap.
yes.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
Gambit hype is real.
Okay.
I saw a great T-shirt a couple of years ago that was worn by Ian McKellen. He was like, "I was Gandalf and I was Magneto.
Oh yeah.
Fuck all
Yeah.
y'all."
Oh, hang on.
Also,
Wasn't there a
also-
follow-up T-shirt to that?
I'll
Like,
find it.
Harrison
Hold on.
Ford did one. Harrison Ford did one as well.
Oh yeah, what was his? He's like, I was Indiana Jones and Blade
I
Runner.
was,
or
I was
something.
Han
Han
Solo.
Solo, I was Indiana Jones, and I was
Oh, yeah.
Blade Runner. I think that was it.
Yeah.
also,
And then wasn't it? Hang on. There wasn't it Morgan Freeman who's like, I was God, right?
Also, guys, I also have to get. Okay, this is not a recasting, but the other character that I think in X-Men they nailed in X-Men 3, Kelsey Grammer as Beast. That was good. I will fight all of you to the death for it.
Do you know who was good? The young guy as Snow in the Hunger Games prequel. I liked him a lot.
I do agree. But he was not better than Donald Sutherland.
No, but he was good for what he did. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
He wasn't good.
But then he played the young version. I'm literally saying they've got to get some little shitbag who's like 10 years old, and now all of a sudden he's got to take on the weight of Harry Potter. Like, I'm saying within 5 years, like, right, when there's a lot that can be said about like child actors. Edward Furlong, let's bring this up. Edward Furlong now. This is what it does to you, right? So Edward Furlong, obviously he was in the Terminator, and he went from what you see on the left to what you see on the right. You know, they need to really look after these kids. Otherwise, that is what's going to happen to Harry Potter.
Oh, I see.
That's what the Jake
Because
Lloyd
the
as well.
pressure, it's not just the books, and like when like 2001, they're like, oh, it's book 4 coming out soon or whatever, or book 5. Now it's you've got the whole weight of the wizarding world on your shoulders. That's why I think they should get an adult to play it. Ewan, you're up. Right.
Although, no, to be fair, Ewan does look like movie 4. Movie 4 Harry, where everyone had long hair.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I
Hang
still
on.
think he was an amazing Snape.
Okay, but let's speak very quickly.
I could just
We'll
say
move on to
serious black.
We'll speak about state of play or whatever in a second, but just very quickly, we can't say what they're going to do with the children actors. But what about the adult cast? Who's going to be our Dumbledore, McGonagall? I think Maggie Smith should still play McGonagall. There's no reason for her not to. She could be 106 years old and still do it.
I think Emma Thompson could be McGonagall, right?
Honestly, you know what? They could have like Harry as James and Ron as Arthur.
Oh yes.
Ooh.
Wait, hang on. Did you say Emma Thompson?
She's
She
still
was
in it.
already in Harry Potter.
Yeah, but like
Yes, she was.
you
She
can
was,
switch from
Trelawney.
McGonagall.
Yeah.
Switch from McGonagall. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, she's already been in it. Right. Okay, go on then. So, who are you saying should play Snape?
Snape.
I don't know. I wasn't really
No.
listening.
I was saying Daniel Radcliffe could play James, and the Arthur Grint could play Rupert Grint could play Arthur.
I like that
The
a lot.
dad.
I don't think they're going to do that though. I think they're literally going for a clean break. Like, because otherwise,
Also,
it's like when you watch Smallville or like Supergirl, and they just roll out Dean Cain, right? And it's just like, here we go. It's like they can't let go of the past on some of these things.
well,
I think Harry
I know
Potter
that-
needs to
I
do
know-
a clean
I'm-
slate.
fairly sure that the Golden Trio from the movies have said on Twitter that they're not going to do anything involving Rowling because of her comments that she made a couple years ago.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Although Felton's like, I'll come back in a second.
Yeah, well,
This is going to be a very spicy show, isn't it? Like,
yeah,
well,
exactly.
Felton also needs money.
Yeah.
It's going to be very spicy.
What? But look. So the thing that's a shame about them not coming back is, look, Fantastic Beasts has gone unfinished, so it's not impossible that we'll get a Harry Potter show that gets cancelled. There's like, who knows if they'll keep making Lord of the Rings Rings of Power, like, because I think it's will we get a season 3 of it?
No.
I think we will.
I think because of the rate it's going, David, it's hard. If you look at the dislike ratio on any video, it's hard.
I think Rings of Power will at least get a season 3 so they can like tie up a story, and then what they'll do, because look, Rings of Power is about the forming of the rings or whatever, but they could literally, I believe, just remake Lord of the Rings with a new cast and do it in 5 years' time, as long as the rights are still there.
Or do.
But if they can this one, then how can they do 2 seasons, not finish it, and then suddenly say that they're doing another one? They've got to finish.
They will probably finish, and Amazon does have money, and they will do whatever they do to The Witcher. Like, Witcher's getting another season, and that's probably going to be the end of it. They're going to do animated.
Yeah, because they've lost the Cavill.
Yeah. So I guess.
Who?
David.
David
Sorry, say it again? No, so, I'm so sorry. I've just had something. So sorry. I've had something important come through. Bear with me. Go for it. Go for it. I'll attend to it in a minute.
We just said Henry Cavill. That's why Nick was like.
Oh, hang on. We said Henry Cavill. Nick, wait. Nick, hold your horses. Right. So let's go for this. So Ewan, you might not understand what's about to happen here, but they have invoked the name of Henry Cavill, which means that we have to take immediate action. And boom. Right. So. But to give you the context of this, because I'm sure people watching won't always know, but for the first 100 episodes, Capital Fave would be going on about either Superman or The Witcher, and every single week it would come up. I've said The Witcher now, so every single week we'd get a Henry Cavill reference, and so it just had to be that we ended up just showing these things. So
you haven't got him in Mission Impossible.
Yeah, we got him from Mission Impossible. Yeah. Well, that's where the mustache.
Bottom left.
Oh, okay.
Also, yeah. So what I'm gonna say with the Lord of the Rings, right? Do what the Shadow of Mordor did. I enjoyed the story from that game. It's about a ranger that they created. It was not a canon character, and they combined him with the wraith of a Celebrimbor, and he was running around Mordor killing orcs like a badass. Like,
you know what? Amazon Prime this month have got Shadow of Mordor that you can download for free.
Oh wow! Really?
If you're on, I say for free if you're on Amazon Prime.
Well, David, if you get, wait, let me get you the clip. Let me show you the badass clip. What I'm talking about.
Cap, that game triggers me because I tested it. I tested that too, and
oh my goodness,
it's burnt under my mind. Basically,
why did you hate the Nemesis system?
Yes.
Why? It was so awesome. You get like weird orcs coming to you and like insulting you.
Basically, my old company makes Mac ports of existing games, so they had a contract with 2K and Square and Crystal Dynamics.
So if what I'm trying to get to David is the ring making scene. It's so hard to find clips on YouTube to show.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's going to be really hard to show stuff. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to begin to wrap stuff soon. We can still go a few more minutes. Dev, you did say about state of play. Tell me things. What was it?
So they've announced they focused on the hardware, the new machine, and they've announced the anniversary color. They've announced the Chrome variants for the console. They're bringing back Luna, which is a 1990s JRPG.
Good night, friends.
See you, Nick. They're remastering Horizon Zero Dawn, and it's just there was a heavy focus on VR with a lot of VR games being announced, and I don't know if Sony's moving towards VR gaming now.
They're not giving up on PS VR as everyone predicted.
No.
Then.
The whole show was very VR heavy. So
do any of you guys here have a VR helmet?
Nope.
Nope.
Wow, I do. I have multiple of them. I never use
I
them.
heard
Which ones do you have?
I've
David,
got. Go on,
yeah,
Cap.
go. No, Dave, you probably heard our friend Pablo, who did extreme shows for a while. He does VR stand-up now.
Does he?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I need to know about that.
Yeah. He actually puts a lot of links to the show. He even asked me to do it because, like, you can get a lot of open mic shows and get paid for it.
Oh my god, I'm definitely. I need to investigate this. Okay, so I have a MetaQuest 2. I have a the original PlayStation VR, and I have what's it? I've got one of the really old now, like MetaQuest Goes, and I have a Nintendo Virtual Boy. So I've got at least 4 headsets, and then I've got other ones that you can slide like over a Nintendo Switch or your iPhone into. Cap.
You can check out that video, David. That's from the game, so you don't have to worry about copyright strike.
Okay, let's bring it up.
It's from a game.
Cool. But hang on. So Dev, was there any other things that jumped out to you from the state of play?
A DLC for Shredder's Revenge with Mondo Gecko being added to the game.
Mondo Gecko.
I love all of the random Ninja Turtles characters that they're bringing back.
Yeah.
He was in 2012 series as well.
Yeah, a lot of them were. I don't know if they had the frogs in the 2012.
They did. They had the frogs too. And again, it was when they were in the farmhouse. Napoleon and the other frogs.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm just looking at a list. Dino Crisis is coming to PS4. Right, that's the most exciting announcement.
That's part of the extra retro thing they're doing.
Yeah.
I don't know which Dino Crisis game I played, but like it was literally dudes trapped in an island shooting dinosaurs, and I was like, why? That was my question. Why?
Also, apparently, Cap is buying a duck.
Yeah, because Leon has merged with the duck.
Okay, right. So I'm not. I'm not going to bring up this speech here. I'll bring up the graphics. You can tell us something about it. I won't put the sound on because if it's is it Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
They
no, but not the movie.
Has it got movie music in it?
Nope, it's got the game stuff. It's only from the game. See, this is the badass they gave in the game. Okay, Talion the Ranger was merged with Calibrimbo, a wraith fighting orcs, a wraith man technically. Like this is the stuff you need to do, guys, with cool properties.
Yeah, I mean that looks awesome. That looks awesome.
Yeah,
right, guys. Go ahead, Cap.
No, my point has always been the rule of cool still stands, okay? The reason why I liked Lord of the Rings when I first saw it was like there were dudes fighting orcs in the most coolest thing way. So just give us some awesome stuff. You can do this.
I have recently watched the entire first season of Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, and it wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen. So what can I say? It wasn't the worst. Like it wasn't good for Lord of the Rings because it just like destroys the lore and all this kind of stuff. And some of the choices in it were terrible. But
you know the clever thing what the game did, David, they kind of did what the Witcher games did as well. The Witcher games, what they basically did, that they happened after the book, so they had a free run of doing this. This one still happened before the movie, kind of like a prequel, but they changed nothing that would affect the films. The continuity stays on. The only thing that they did is change one of the Witch Kings as Talion. That's the only thing that they did. But like the story goes on, it kind of like the Clone Wars series. Well, go back into the movies. This is how it will happen.
Yeah. Well, okay. So last thought I'll say on like Rings of Power though, for now, is that they spent so much money on it, and no episode of it is actually that exciting. It just feels like as if like a high budget version of something like The Flash or Smallville. It's like nothing. It doesn't have anything epic about it, which is the biggest shame. But you know, it's nicely watchable. You'll forget it, you know, whatever. Right, guys, I'm afraid I'm going to have to wrap things up. I've got a little situation I'm going to need to attend to. But this has been awesome, as always. Let's do our outros round. So tell the people where they can find you, and if you have any geeky recommendations of the week, let them be known. Dev.
They can find me on TikTok and Twitch, and under the name FWDAT. And my geek recommendation this week isn't really geeky, but it's the Visible Man documentary that came out on Netflix today.
It's like 8 parts or something, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was like,
only the first 2 are good. Like,
okay.
Only the first 2 are like relevant. The rest are just fluff.
Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, I was going to say, I thought it was like a documentary, like a movie. When I saw it was 8 episodes, I was like, I need time for this.
One? Is it the
Yes.
McMahon one?
Okay. Ewan, where can the people find you?
They can find me on my YouTube channel, Ewan Henderson Actor. I'm trying to get to 100 followers, so. After 5 years.
Your recommendation.
A recommendation? Well, if anyone needs a cat sitter or a dog sitter in America, please get in touch. Recommendation. I've been watching loads of old stuff at the moment. Like Interstellar.
Like what?
Like the Hunger Games.
Oh man, I thought you were gonna be like, I've been watching like something from the 70s or something like that. Interstellar doesn't count as old.
I watched Fast Times from Ridgemont High recently from the 80s, which is actually quite good.
Yeah. Oh my god, I watched for the first time ever. I watched The Lost Boys this week. I've never seen it before.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. I really gonna have to go in a second. We need to continue the outros. My favorite scene in that, perhaps I was just in like the right mood at the right time. But where they think like there's a mum and she's like going out with some new guy, and then there's the son who thinks that the new guy is a vampire, and he sits down. He's like, oh, they've got like pasta, and they're like, would you like some like Parmesan cheese on it? And he tips his stuff on, and he bites it. And he's like, oh, like that. It's like, this is raw garlic, and they're like, and the boy's like, yeah, you like that, don't you? And he's like, oh yeah, but not raw, all that amount at the same time. And he's like, oh well, wash it down. He tips like this and throws a glass of water on his crotch. And he's like, yeah, it burns, doesn't it? And he's like, no, it's freezing cold. And then he switches the light off. Lost Boys. He switches the light off, and when he puts it back on, they've got like an extendable arm or something with a mirror on the end. So it's right there to his face. The light comes back on, and he sees his own reflection and screams. And because they thought he's not going to have a reflection. And it's like, imagine you go around on a date, and the person you're on a date with, son, thinks you're a vampire. It's what's so funny is all of the things that they did to this guy, you could genuinely do to someone in real life. So you imagine you go around to someone's house, and it's like you come away, it's like they thought I was a vampire. It's such a funny scene. It was great.
You know the funny thing, they did that exact routine in Hotel Transylvania 3, where the girl was trying to murder Dracula. Garlic to holy water to everything, but the thing is, like, nothing affected Dracula because he's motherfucking Dracula.
Yes, there you go. Right, I can't remember what we got up to. Cap, where can the people find you?
You can find me on SWAT Deeds, where I think I dance, I throw myself in the bucket, and I work with top ends. And recently I did a SWAT Deeds talk episode with Nick, where he agreed with me a lot. And David needs to definitely watch the TMNT section.
I saw it was there. I will check it out.
And also, you can also watch the episode I did with Ewan, Hair versus Hair. It's one of his alter egos goes against my alter egos when we did the werewolf show. So check that out as well. And my recommendation, those are my recommendations. That's the best geeky stuff you can watch.
Oh, I'd love to do werewolf again if we could.
It's in the plans. It's in the plans. It's approaching Halloween. Right. So anyway, now my name is David Postansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter on David Postansky, spelled Pustansky. You can get any of my books that are available on Amazon, so do check them out. For geeky stuff, my recommendation: when you get a chance, go see Never Let Go with Halle Berry, and I was able to see another one of those mystery movie things, and yeah, it was decent. I won't give spoilers of it today, but perhaps speak about it another time. Okay, and so with that, until next time, stay safe, always stay extreme, live long and prosper, smash the subscribe button, and boom, we're off the air.
That was
Awesome
great.
show, guys.
I should do the